I'm Katy and I run Doric Skateboards. Bought this flat without, I had no knowledge I was going to do this, but without this space I wouldn't have managed it. So we started in 2017, March 31st is when we kicked off Doric Skateboards, and it took like 9 months of procrastination and making mistakes and learning and thinking I'm not going to do it, I'm going to do it, but that 9 months passed and I eventually just went for it really. I grew up in Northfield in Aberdeen, born in '76, so an 80s kid really. It took a few years later until the sort of like big boom in the 80s. My pal's dad was into like American sports and he took us to this shop. When we walked in it was like, holy shit, skateboards all on the walls and stuff. Immediately it was just like, oh wow, this is exciting. So I mean that must have been mid 80s or something. I think I was still in primary school, so maybe 10 or 11, something like that. And slowly you start to see people around the neighbourhood get into it, and so we just learned to skate on the road right outside the house. And there was a car park along the road that was 60% gravel and 40% glass, and that's where we would stick a bit of wood up against a car or something like that and just make it a ramp or whatever. That was my youth of skateboarding in the early days. I suppose like oil downturn came, potential redundancy. I've probably described this a few times as like a kind of perfect storm of things happening or not happening. Unfulfilling professional life, desire to do something creative. Skateboarding had come back into my life a few years before. My dad had kind of passed away a couple of years before that, and I think that kind of gives you a sort of like different perspective on life where you think, why am I not doing something that I kind of want to do, want to enjoy? Being a small business, or like I'd say like a micro business really, I was surprised, to be honest, at first at the amount of businesses out there, particularly in the sort of creative communities. And part of it is quite bittersweet because you think, shit, I should have been doing something like this all along. When I decided to start Doric Skateboards, I decided I'm going to screen print skateboards. It is a traditional way of applying a graphic to a skateboard. That's the way it was done. If I knew then what I know now, I probably wouldn't have done it. I probably would have just thought, that's way too much like hard work. When you lay it all out and you see it done, it's pretty simple, but there's like a million things can go wrong. I could find new mistakes that I've never made before. I quite enjoy that, the learning process of screen printing. There's no business really now, no business of any kind that will operate now without using social media. I enjoy it. I think it's quite a creative kind of process, posting stuff on social media and thinking about ideas for it. People are buying from you, really. They're buying into who you are and what you're about. So I've never really been shy to share that. I like to think that because we're printing our own stuff as much as we can, should set us apart from other brands. You know, a bit more passion and care taken in what we do.